Hey, I decided to change it up and wanted to play something different instead of just playing Resident Evil 7 all the time. So, started to just play this right now and see where this goes. Um, I didn't really I'm kind of nervous all the time of what to say next or how to go about it. Because me and a friend today at lunchtime in the cafeteria, we were just sitting there and we were talking, and I was telling him about the game that I played last night, and he was like, "Oh, I did play some of the other games," and I was like, "Dude, it's pretty cool," and yeah, then he like kind of like was helping me, trying to think of what to say next and like be all joyful and be all happy, like, "Hey, what's up, guys? It's whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, I could do that." And just thinking about or just saying how that it'd be kind of hard because you're talking to nothing here. But then I said, well, could be talking to a lot of people on YouTube, or that would just happen to see one of my videos, and all of a sudden they would just go, "Wow, this guy, what a guy this he is," or whatnot. So just stumbling over my words and making sure that it all makes sense, and it probably won't, because even in college I'd be sitting there trying to describe something or describe a certain part of the project that we got to do, and I'm like, this isn't working out well. How can I fix this? Uh, I've been asking this to the teacher or one of my friends in class, and like today, uh, I tried to finish up the dinosaur that we were working on in class. And by the way, I'm in a video game course, and unable right now. Blah blah blah. Continue. Say no. I don't care. Let's do this. So I was like sitting there and trying to figure out how to go about it and figure out what to do with it, and trying to watch a video also about it. And it really didn't help me out in a good way, but like I found a way to unwrap uh, the UVs and whatnot, but it ended up being a total bomb. And I'm going to see if I can get some help from my instructor tomorrow. I did ask someone else's help today, but he could only help me as far as he could, and he was like, "But if this doesn't work and that doesn't work, you'd have to ask Chris." And I was like, "Alright, I'll ask him tomorrow, and we'll just see where it goes after that." But when I'm in college, I'm just like very stressed out and very like overwhelmed with all the different assignments that we have. And by the way, I'm a part-time student, which you think that would be a good thing, but it's sort of not, because you wouldn't be there in certain times, and it's like, "Oh, weren't you here on whenever I taught this?" And I was like, "No." And even if you didn't have a video of it, I can like I couldn't do anything about it, and so he might help me, or he'd be saying, "Hey, why don't you just explore a bit of what I'm telling you?" And I'm like, "Alright, I can do that." So I know a lot about games. I just don't know, like, I guess how to like talk about like how to sort of make them in a way, because I know how to do like animation and all that sort of stuff, like it, because animation to me is very interesting and fun, but there are times when in the environment course of what we're doing, it's it's quite different than first semester. Hopefully, I can impress the instructors of what to do next. like, but one of the good thing about animation was today. Let's go to. Let's go here. One thing is that today about animation is that we had to do a walk cycle, and had to pass it in. So, when I was working on the walk cycle, this guy named I'll just leave him anonymous. So, he came into the classroom and he looked at the animation, or he just was looking over my shoulder, and I was just tweaking at it, and then I was like, just instincts of just turning it on, and then him like watching it, and then when it was walking, he was like, "Hey, put on Staying Alive," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that song." So I put on Staying Alive, and it's pretty funny. Like, he was in there laughing, and then that's when more people got interested into seeing what I did, and there's some other students in the class that aren't really grasping the whole thing. There was one guy in the class that had his legs moving at a good pace, but his arms were going double the speed. It was like, and then I guess he didn't realize it, and he just like, "Oh my god, I didn't know, or I didn't realize," and I was like, "Oh, that sucks." So like, it can be stressful for all of us, but in a way, sometimes the instructor doesn't help us out that often, so it's kind of hard to like get taught this stuff, or self-teach yourself, because you don't know the grasp of what to do. And that's what our instructor said, is that he self-taught himself of how to use this program. And we're using Maya, by the way. And one thing that I just noticed over the weekend is that TED is made by using Maya. And I was like, wow, that's so interesting, and just it gave me the spark of wanting to keep going and trying to do this program with Maya. And it's so interesting. But like I said, that when I was doing the dinosaur thing today, I tried to paint some of the details on the dinosaur itself, and it didn't really work out, because when I would put the when I would put the pen on the tablet, it would sort of color, and then it would sort of like do something glitchy or something, whatever. So I'm going insane. Yeah. So it would be very difficult to it was very difficult, and I was trying to, like, again, self-teach myself, or figure out a problem, or figure the problem out, or have my buddy up there just give me a hand, and also this buddy spent 2 years before even coming into the program to study and all that stuff about the program. And it was interesting, because I think it was the first week of school, it was on the Tuesday I was there, and he was just doing whatever, and I was like, no way. Wait, is this even the right spot? Oh my god. Wow, I'm very smart. Oh my god. I'll just get a cab this time. Alright, so yeah, he was sitting there in front of like our desks and whatnot. So he was sitting there and playing, he had the reference of a car on the middle of the screen, and then he was making the car like as the picture was. It's hard to describe because people just don't understand, and like again, it's that hard to say, but the so he was just making the car, and I was like, what the hell is he up there? And it was so interesting what happened, what we were going to learn, but like we just, like I mostly understand the basics of using the software Maya, like have your have your Photoshop, TGA, PDS, and all that stuff, so you could go back and you could do this and do that back again over and over and over again. And I was like, all right. Like again, it was hard to skip this. Let's go to 2. So yeah, it was hard, but I eventually got the grasp of it. Really, let's skip. When I was a little kid, it's kind of hard to play this and like have Tiger Woods in the back of my mind, and it's like, okay, use the D-pad or do anything else to move. But when I was a kid, or a young kid, and playing 2002 and all that stuff, Tiger Woods, or watching my relatives play it, it was so fun. And a friend of mine who's going to UPI, that's kind of has that, we both have kind of the same interest in video games, except she wants to go into coding, but she has, I think, 2001 or 2002, and it's kind of just funny sometimes, or most of the times, because I didn't realize at the time that when she is lining up her shot and her shot would be hit or something, that you can just call, say not bad, good, aw, or something like that. And it's just hilarious for us to think that it was just that fun and joyful enjoyment. So just telling a story, There's got to be enjoyments in life, and I thought of becoming in the industry or whatnot ever since I was a little kid, because when I was 3 years old, I loved playing the heck out of games, like Siphon Filter, or like I said yesterday, or the other day, I was like, so many things that interest me, and I want to do this and that. There was nothing else that came up in my head that I was like, hey, why don't we try this for a change? But I was like, no, I want to go in the industry. And like, of course, when you're a kid, you'd think, oh, I could be a cop or fireman or whatever. But I really didn't have an interest in doing that. So and plus, it's easy to come up with ideas or what you can make and whatnot if you have the tools to do whatever you need to do in order to reach that goal. And also, when I graduated from high school, someone gave me a necklace, and it says my name, and then it says whenever I graduated, and it says on the other side, never give up. And I want to keep to that saying of never give up, because I accomplished many things in my life, and people will be like, hey, what did you achieve, and what happened, or did anything happen? I'm like, well, something did happen, but I don't feel like talking about it right now, since it's like, again, the first going off of playing this stuff or doing this stuff. So I just want to take it slow, take it easy. You guys will learn as we go along. If I keep just up. Ooh, am I in the same pit? I don't know. Probably am. Yeah. So it's pretty amazing with what happened to me and what I did to achieve it and all that stuff. And plus this is probably it would be a huge easy job for me, since that I enjoy games. It doesn't require you to have a good skill to be like a good hands like a cop would have to have fast reflex and all that stuff. So oh, perfect hit, yeah, I didn't even get in. So but I like the grasp of what is happening, what you have to do in order to achieve certain things in this program that I'm doing or taking. Do I believe that I could? Yes, I can. I can believe many things, and I believe that I can go into this program and do good things for the future. Or I want to be like Hideo Kojima, where he made an awesome series, but I miss Metal Gear already. But he made a big change and huge difference in the world that just made everything interesting about the Metal Gear series. Yeah, and it's just... Oh. Yeah, same question I asked myself. What? Like, I wish I could talk for like probably even 25 minutes if I could, but I gotta watch the time. Like, and another reason why I want to do this stuff, make YouTube videos, is just, again, want to have joyful memories of playing games and sharing my things of what games mean to me. And plus, no one else is here except me. My roommate went home for a while, so I got a few days of doing this, and I hate trying to explain to them, like, hey, I'm trying to make a video, could you quiet down out there, whatnot. So, but I have a feeling that he'll eventually like give me a jump scare. I'm like, you, and it'd be funny, but kind of wouldn't be funny, because I want to give you guys what I can do. And it looks like I've been talking for 19 minutes, and these things won't last for long. But anyways, I'll pick you up in the next video, and I'll probably make that video after I make this video. I don't bother doing like all this jazz of putting pictures, putting words of whatever I meant or something like that. So I just drag it onto YouTube, put up the video, and then I just go on with the next video of whatever I'm going to talk about. Okay? So I'll see you guys in the future, which is probably in 5 minutes.